believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. Love never fails. Let me tell you something, saints of God. If we have a fervent love toward one another, and just in this church, just among us, the world will look and say, what in the world is going on over there? Because I'm going to be honest with you, and I'm going to just give you the truth. When you look at what's going on in the world and in the churches all across America, we're not loving one another. We're not loving one another. See, if you love one another, you wouldn't be, brother, you wouldn't be eyeing that sister with those lustful eyes. If you love one another, sister, you wouldn't be eyeing that brother with lustful eyes. If you love one another, you wouldn't be all jealous and upset when somebody gets something new in the church. Oh, they still got a Volvo. I just thought about it, Ernesto. It just popped up. Where's my Volvo? Or, you got a Volvo. It ain't nothing but a 90-something. Y'all hear what I'm saying? Let me give these last few things and then we'll close up. I told you before, natural love is emotion. But spiritual love, listen to this, is a decision of the will leading to action. Natural love is emotion. Oh, I love him. I got to have him. I remember when I was young, teenager, and, had my little girlfriend or whatever, whatever we supposed to have having back then, a little girlfriend. And, you just couldn't wait to get to school and see her. Oh, we're so in love. Then next week you're in love with somebody else. Come on now. We're born with natural love, but you don't get spiritual love until you commit your life to Christ. And then when you commit your life to Christ, spiritual love is developed by your fellowship with God. So once you commit your life, now you have to begin to walk in fellowship with God, and that develops your spiritual love. Our brotherly love depends on us watching for those things that hinder love. And that's what I want to leave you with. We have to be watchful for those things that hinder love in the house of God. Because if we don't, what will happen is our love will go by the wayside and we'll be walking in all this other garbage. Let me give you some examples. Because, in fact, we have to be not only watchful of things that will hinder love, but we have to destroy them on contact. We have to destroy them on contact. I wrote down some examples here. First off is a disputatious spirit. A spirit of disputation. In other words, somebody always want to dispute with you. Now, they're just non-agreeable. Got quiet. Got quiet. Well, Pastor, do I have to agree with everything? We love one another. I can agree with you. One amen. I got boy. I said, woo, woo. Hello. A disputation spirit is contagious. It will destroy the love in the house. It's a spirit that doesn't agree, and it criticizes adversely. Somebody in the house, I don't, Pastor talking about all that. I don't see all that. Sometimes you just don't have to see stuff. Just go along with it. You don't have to see everything. I got to see. You're not from Missouri. This is Michigan. You don't have to see everything. If God gives me a vision about something and I'm like, okay, this is what we don't, God told me this is what we're going to do, this is where we're going to go, blah, blah, blah. I don't see all that. I don't want to hear all that. If God woke me up 3 o'clock in the morning and telling me about what we need to do here at the church, know that God woke me up at 3 o'clock in the morning and is telling me what to do. Don't get all whacked out. I don't see it. You may not ever see it. That doesn't mean God didn't tell me. Then go to somebody else. You hear what Pastor said? I ain't see. I ain't see. I don't know what he's talking about. That doesn't make sense to me. See, now you're criticizing adversely. Second one is a spirit of jealousy. Spirit of jealousy. We get jealous. And sometimes, man, you burn with jealousy. And that will destroy the love you have for the brethren. The third one is, and there's more, I just listed about 3 or 4 of them. The third one is lying or tale-bearing. Gossiping. Did you hear about brother so-and-so? Did you hear about sister so-and-so? Did you hear about this one? Get on the internet. Let me email this. Let me instant message this. Let me text this. When these things come up in your life, destroy them immediately. I'm not going to be jealous of my brother. I'm not going to tell a tale on my brother. I'm not going to lie on them or gossip about them or anything else. I'm going to believe the good about them until otherwise is proven, until it's proven otherwise. But I'm going to believe the best about them. See, I'm going to believe the fact that each and every single one of you love God with all your heart and you're standing up for Jesus and you're going to live for Jesus all the rest of your life. I believe that. Until you show me otherwise. And the last one I want to share with you is the self-assertive spirit. You know, the one that has to be above everybody else. The one that kind of got to push it. No, not them mean. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I don't even have to explain that one. Every spirit in the church that is hostile to love, and trust me, there's a bunch of them, we must destroy them. And finally, Romans 12:21, and it talks about this, not letting the saints' lack of love influence you. Now, don't render evil for evil. Don't render evil for evil. Don't let their lack of love influence you. Love anyway. Despite their attempts to destroy love in the fellowship, despite what they're trying to do, love anyway. Overcome evil with good. In other words, overcome evil with the fact that, you know something, it doesn't matter. I don't want to hear it. I don't want you to talk about it. Don't bring it to me. If you do, I'm going to tell. Remember you had that relative that, you know, when you were kids, you had that cousin, a sister, a brother that always, you know, they was always telling. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Always, you know, Mama, Ray and them did such and such. See, there's one right there. Somebody coming to you with a bunch of junk. I don't want to hear it. Don't bring it to me. And in fact, let me know. I'm going to let the pastor know that you bearing tales, you're gossiping, you're doing this, you're doing that. Well, I bet you that'll stop a whole bunch of junk in the church. Because if we really love one another, we won't let them continue in the way they're going.